We are in official mom mode right now. Like this outfit. Yep. And then I have some slides that go with it. High strap. Let's go to the side. And they're pretty much this color, maybe a little bit lighter. And then I got the Target pants on. We have been comfy today. And that is how I plan on living my life. And let me tell you why. So for Christmas, I ended up getting COVID. It was actually after Christmas that I found out. However, my symptoms started, from what I believe, before Christmas. And let's talk about it. Okay. So the way it happened was there was a, hold on, Eli is in the water. Okay, back to story time. It started on a Wednesday and I woke up feeling fine that morning. However, come roughly a little bit before lunchtime and before we have to put all the kids at the daycare asleep, I started feeling really nauseous. And I go on my lunch break and I'm eating my food and I told my boss and I told Antonio, I was like, man, I'm just so nauseous right now and I can't shake it. And it kept getting worse throughout the day and I was by myself with all these kids. And the more the day goes on, the more I'm like, man, I'm gonna throw up. I went to the bathroom, couldn't throw up. I was just straight nauseous. And I'm like, well, for those of you that watch my channel, obviously I just had a miscarriage, so I was like, there's no way that I'm pregnant. So come time to closing, I'm feeling like I'm gonna pass out. Like my chest is heavy. I'm closing up my classroom and like I just feel really off and I feel like there's a huge weight on my chest and like I'm genuinely gonna pass out and I'm like breathing heavily. And it was the 22nd, I believe, actually, now that I'm thinking of it, because we were having our family Christmas for my husband's side at our house and we were hosting it. And I called my husband, I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna pass out while I'm driving right now. I didn't, but that whole night I felt nauseous. I laid down, nothing helped. The following morning I still felt nauseous. And then I ended up having diarrhea as well as some cramping in my stomach and it would not go away. I was like, I got a damn stomach bug again. Because for those of you that don't know, when you first start coming around a daycare, whether you're a student or whether you're a teacher, you're being exposed to a whole bunch of germs from different kids, like at least 100 kids, as well as their parents and anyone else who may come in there. I was told that it's very common to get sick a lot. So I'm like, I got a damn stomach bug again. So that happened. I didn't think, oh, COVID. After 2 days roughly, the diarrhea goes away. The nausea went away that second day. And I'm fine. Stomach bug is gone. Or the other thing was, I thought that maybe I had eaten something wrong because I had some chicken sausage and I was like, man, did I not heat it up all the way? So that was another reason why I was not concerned. I wasn't throwing up. I just happened to have diarrhea. I was still on my feet, etc., etc. Christmas Eve, fine. Christmas, fine. That Sunday after Christmas, me and my mother-in-law, we cleaned my whole house. Just because Riley was sick and the kids were starting to get sick. Roman ended up actually having a cough for a couple days. Again, didn't think anything of it. And then Monday comes and I wake up and I've got chills. I've got body aches. I got everything. I'm like, man, I feel like crap. And so I call off of work. The kids at that point, they were feeling kind of mucusy too. So Tuesday comes, I'm still feeling like crap. But I'm on my feet, I'm going, but I'm telling my husband, I'm like, let me get checked. Because if I don't have COVID, I have to have the flu. So I go into an urgent care and I get tested and the doctor comes in and she says, I got bad news. I'm like, oh God, what? She says, you've got COVID. I'm like, oh my God, are you kidding me? And that Tuesday, so let me pause real quick and let you guys know what my symptoms were, because I know it can vary from person to person and I just want to give my experience. The worst of it was back pain. I had some intense major back pain around my shoulders and right behind my lungs. The aches were only in my back. I had a fever that day, a low fever of 100.2. and then the following days I didn't have a fever, but I did have those back aches, and then I started getting a cough, and I am still experiencing mucus. As of right now, I think I'm on day 13 or 14. But my doctor said that I didn't have to quarantine past the 2nd, since my symptoms technically started the 22nd. But I also know that the CDC changed their guidelines as of recent to quarantining 5 days, I think it is. So I'm trying to follow along with it, but it's all over the place. I don't really know what's going on. But like I said, I have been on my feet the whole time, and I have heard from several people that that's what you really have to do. You have to be on your feet and you have to keep going, otherwise it will take the better of you. I'm very lucky that it didn't for me. I mean, don't get me wrong, it sucked, but I would definitely say that that strep throat is probably the worst thing I've ever had in terms of being sick. That was miserable. I was in bed for that. I had high fevers and everything. I'm not trying to say that it's not dangerous for some people, that COVID isn't dangerous for some people, but I'm letting you know, me, a 24-year-old healthy female with no pre-existing conditions, it was nothing for me. And I think I actually got the Omicron. I don't know. That one, I'm pretty sure it was that variant, because my symptoms were pretty much a cold. So I'm thankful for that. Everyone that we were around got tested and is aware. So I'm sitting with my kids right now. They're watching Finding Dory, but I just wanted to continue to say the boys, I still have to get tested, just because I didn't have an opportunity to bring them and my husband works. My sister tested positive as well, as did my aunt. She also had the nausea, the diarrhea, everything basically that I had. My dad, he was around us, he tested negative. Antonio, my husband, tested negative as well. So that's really weird to me, especially for my husband, because since before I found out, we had been kissing, we'd been holding hands, everything, and he just didn't get it. It was really weird, but he's going to get tested again just to make sure. As of right now, I just have a really annoying cough. Been blowing out a lot of thick green mucus. Last night I had a cough that was keeping me up. It was really irritating, so, oh great. Oh, Dory turned off. Like, as I'm talking right now, I really have to blow my nose, and I also am having the urge to cough, but I'm just trying to suppress it. But yeah, that's how COVID has been for me. Again, I've been able to stand up, walk around, be on my feet and everything, take care of my kids. I didn't need anyone to come over and take care of me. I don't know if that sentence just made sense, but I'm like so congested right now. That's really frustrating. In terms of myself and who in my life is vaccinated, I would prefer to keep that private, because I find that it tends to cause debates. Whether you're on this side or that side, vaccinated or not, everyone has their own opinion on it, and in my opinion, it should stay personal. I don't think it's anyone's business. So yeah, that's how I feel about that. We got sick probably 3 times in December. That on top of the miscarriage, on top of the holidays, it threw off my whole Vlogmas. So yes, I'm still gonna be uploading. It's just very, very, very delayed. And I have some really exciting news to share, but I can't share it until the other person shares it. So yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.